So this is Ask Dr. Anna, and as you know, these are always going to be about post-traumatic growth and recovery. Your questions are always important to us, and the big question today is, can you change your destiny? Well, we are very fortunate today, and we've been able to talk to Thomas, who did a fundamental change in his life. So let's figure out what he did right. Hi, I'm here with Thomas, and
Hi.
Thomas has actually been on a cruise ship for the past 20 years. It is amazing. And you know, the question is, can people actually transform their future? Can they create something different even after trauma? Can they learn to live in a new way? And Thomas has an incredible story. Thomas, maybe you could talk to us about what you've learned about being on a cruise ship for 20 years and then being able to totally transform your life, even though you've experienced trauma too.
Well, life on cruises is very different. You're very intense. You hardly get to do any private stuff. You're working, eating, sleeping. And eventually I've decided to change that completely.
How did you get the courage to make the big leap? Because, you know, 20 years into doing something, it's not an easy leap. What do you know other than living on a cruise ship?
But that's probably what made me do and actually get onto organizing my change, because it was too much. The life that I had was very intense.
You know, you just said something really interesting. You said organizing my change. You see, their ownership in that kind of statement is so profound, because what happens for a lot of people when they've experienced trauma is they don't trust themselves anymore, and they simply say, you know, I cannot take ownership of that. So you just said, I'm going to organize my change. So that's like a beautiful thing to hear. So tell me about that.
It's always, I think, whatever happens in your life, whatever it is, or you decide to do, or whatever happens to you without your decision, you just got to make the best out of it. And I think that's what I kind of did. I adapted my different situations, adapted to them, and I'm very happy. But I must say, I think I could be happy almost anywhere in the world. It's your happiness does not depend on anything outside. It just depends on how you see things and how you approach things.
Do you think the traumatic experiences in your life have shaped you to take on this really positive attitude?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's just beginning with the cruising industry was a big step, because from zero, living in well taken care of Austria, I decided to move to Russia and work there. This was my first cruise ship experience in Russia on a river ship. And even then I was young. I didn't think about traumas or anything like that.
Right.
And I just did it because I felt like at that moment it was the right thing to do. And no matter what trauma you have to go through, is it the loss of a cherished person, is it whatever it might be, loss of a job, loss of anything, you don't need much more than yourself. And if you're happy, your surrounding will be happy. And as I said, you can do that anywhere with any people, anywhere in the world.
Oh, and you've been to how many countries?
I don't know. I gave up counting, but it is quite a lot. I think it's 50, 60 at least.
So you have seen a lot of people, witnessed a lot of things, and
Yes,
it's this really positive attitude that you bring, and the ability to take the leap, really own that you can make new choices at any step of the way. And if you bring your own positive attitude, your own life-affirming beliefs, then you can make a big change in the destiny of your life as well.
I can just suggest to anybody, whatever situation they are going through right now, stand up, look at the positive. This is one of the teachings of my father, who said positive thinking is the important thing, and respect. And with that, I think you can get along with anybody almost anywhere in the world.
Let's recap. First, he took on the willingness to absolutely look deeply into his life and ask himself what he can do to change. What new hopes and dreams could he make come alive in his life? Second, he allowed himself to move forward and take a big leap. He allowed himself to have the courage to do that. And third, he made it his business to really own a positive attitude, embrace that, and bring it into his life today. I hope you like these videos and they're useful to you. Please like and subscribe and let us know what's happening in your life and any questions you have today.